It's the venue that's had plenty of success, come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from Kansas City. Jacob Sailors now to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
Let's say sound effects.
That dude at T was like, I don't know why he did that. He went to he was up for shoot.
He a kicker. He shot.
No, he talking about the dude that just they got him on Facebook. I'm pretty sure he's future.
He a kicker.
Shot somebody. That big was only just like,
It ain't no problem.
what?
Ain't no problem.
That's what the dude with tears on. How did you do that? He should have thought first. Shit, thanks, man. Don't do stuff like this.
People been different.
I say, well, he said no one ready to move. He say, shit. You think they can ready to move? I'm like, me, you was pretty good.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Starting this drive with a design run. Well, maybe the rest of the game's going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. He'll pass it this time. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Goff now, 3rd and long. He's a man downfield. It's Laporta. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They strike for 23 yards. And the Lions have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Design quarterback run here. We're working a couple yards past the line. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
16 yards. And the Lions, 1st down.
Drawing up the design keeper. He's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play. Working quickly here.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun snap here to go. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Offensive line fast.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
It's a design run. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
the tackle made at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 2.
Off now on 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for Jameer.
Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
76. 76. Hey, lift.
On 4th down, Goff. He's got it. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Hey, 43.
Mahomes starting off with a throw.
I'm all over it.
It's worthy. And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. A new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
We've finished 1 quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They have 2nd and pretty long here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Lofts it deep right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Right back to Worthy. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run Pacheco. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs get the game's first points here in the 2nd. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play is a design run. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Working quickly here. From the gun, Goff. Drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Fourth and forever coming up. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions.
Yeah. All that time out.
Wow, he got under this one. It is driven sky high. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
It's looking like a dreaded 3 and out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. And someone steps in. It's intercepted. Malik Robertson takes it away.
Well, they threw an extra defensive
50-50.
Just like this, that dime defense put bodies everywhere. No matter where the throw went, there was a chance who could have tried making a play on it.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Off to the air now. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. He'll play action with goal. This is a huge one indeed. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no luck on his first look at the game, so it'll be 2nd down. Goss back to throw. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Lions.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. That one falls incomplete.
You got to be. Hell yeah.
After that throw and through the instant flag. So the offense still moving forward as roughing the passer overrules that incomplete pass.
How would I do that?
Roughing the passer on that last
Wonder why there
play.
wasn't no
That's going to
touchdown.
an automatic first down. Working inside the red zone. And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Looking to throw. Goff. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's out the clear. He's at midfield. The 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? And they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme six.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. He's going well so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Goff trying again here after the pick. And this one is launched downfield. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Chiefs bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down.
Yeah, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception. And you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down. But even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge hit in return for that defense.
Well, he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
Gain of 10 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs.
Pistol now for Mahomes. Is in close. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get more points to end a lopsided first half. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. It's 45 Bucker is up and good. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. His return starts at the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that and you kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Throwing here just before halftime. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And the Chiefs cover up the kick. Well, I think we all knew they were going to be aggressive from the onset of this second half, trying to erase that lead, but unfortunately, no luck here on the onside kick.
Kate, in these half times, they're fast for all of us in the NFL. College, yeah, you have time to go get lunch. Not that way in the NFL. So you went into halftime, and I am guessing, I can just feel the tone and tenor of that locker room. It is, we're going to be aggressive, like your point. We got to go out and we got to make something happen. But unfortunately, that felt a lot more like desperation when you don't recover.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Yellow!
Running up the middle, Pacheco. Very close, but it looks like he's going to be marked. Yep, marked shy that first down at the 30.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Attack, attack! 15, 15! Attack!
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1.
Come on,
He's in
Pumpkin.
range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's a gift to Hunt. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. This time he's looking to throw. He'll get it to Rashee Rice. Complete. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs throw the lead coming out of halftime. Butker to try the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. A costly unforced error, and they get flagged for roughing the kicker. Butker on now to kick this one away.
I got a fan for everything. Okay.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
You heard me.
Come on, French, on the move.
Gone. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running
And
back.
let's go.
2 straight incompletions and made this 3rd down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Goff on 3rd. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and long.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up at that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now, time's not on their side either.
4th down, Goff throwing. He's going to try another deep one here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Dose of the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 11. And a Kansas City Chiefs.
15.
First down. First and 10.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
And he's going to be stopped well shy of that first down marker. Call it a yard. That means fourth down coming up. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the track. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Has it at the 11. And he's brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
It hurt. Let me see.
The shotgun gone. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back. And it brings up second down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer.
Come on, did y'all know I said
trying
this?
different things because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Don't hurt your feet.
Throw again here, 2nd and 10. It's gone. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. Nice takeaway to end that third quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the fourth. It's Chiefs football, and they've got to feel pretty good about this score entering the fourth. They've set it down for him from the 31. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. Get some space around midfield. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Even 38 on that one. It's going to be first down, Kansas City.
I think every quarterback in the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and they give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Second down run by Pacheco. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Here's a screen snap for Pacheco. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on third down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
So on fourth down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. From the left hash, 54 yards out. It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sent it too far right. And looking at the scoreboard, Brock, I think they can weather the miss there.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing the fantasy this week, specifically because of that miss.
They blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Shotgun snap here to go. Trying to push deep downfield. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions making the scoreboard look a touch better.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
They'll try for two. Goff gets his line set.
The Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
This is caught. And he is into the end zone for two. So that right there turns this into a 3-score game.
Lions 8.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
And the Chiefs cover off the kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Ron.
Yeah, it's going to have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things.
Very disrespectful for us, line.
Find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
No, boy, that's very disrespectful there, boy. I don't need no free balls, boy. I can take it, boy. No, make accept it. Yeah, make accept it. But I still.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
No, I don't need no free. I don't need no handouts, man. Oh, man.
From the gun, Goff. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they pick him off again. Trent McDuffie in the
Put that nigga in that spot.
And the Chiefs will have a shy of their own 30 after that tackle.
Intercepted.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
At their own 28.
Drive starts with an option, right side. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout, and that's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Yellow. The Lions.
They're going to pass it here. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48.
Yellow.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs keep adding to that 4th-quarter lead. Xavier Worthy.
Nobody hold up one-on-one before I'm getting killed. Man.
Exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too.
They was worthy for all these
much
backs.
closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Sailors now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Starting this drive with a design run. Cuts it to the right sideline. It's a foot race. Hits the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions putting up points in a game decided. It's to Jahmyr Gibbs, touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey,
Oh, yeah, you can do what you want to do. I ain't
They
killed.
didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the
Damn,
Chiefs
man, that's a
cover
good
up the
kick. Yeah, that's a good
It is
kick.
brought down after
I
getting to
didn't
the
get that.
47-yard line.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer
I want you to do what you think was best.
like they certainly were right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Going all the way to the end zone here. And they're not stopping the destruction. Is caught. Touchdown. The Chiefs keep running away with this. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff 14-6.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Back to 60, back to 60.
Off to the air now. Trying to push deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't hit.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's
What the fuck is my block is?
have one left at their disposal. 3rd down, Chiefs going with the dive. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. And really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Right side.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down.
Right side.
Here's Mahomes.
And why is he not picking it?
Bounces off their hands in the end zone, Rob. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this 3rd down. He's caught. He's got Brown. He's going to be short of that goal. goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal. The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got one more snap coming up. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. All right, one more snap to play here.
Yellow, yellow.
First and goal,
Shit.
they're going option. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs running them out of the building. Patrick Mahomes.